everybody, what's up YouTube? My name is Justin, I am a guitarist. I used to perform, do shows, open for some cool people, learn from a lot of really cool people, mainly a fingerstylist slash percussive guitarist, but I have been completely out of the scene for the past year or two. Haven't really played, to be honest, haven't really watched anything about guitar. Really honestly just taking a break. I've been focusing a lot more on piano, as you can see here, and classical stuff, and really loving that. But over the past year, 2 years, or whatever, I constantly gotten clips from a lot of my friends and stuff. They're like, hey, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch this, but I haven't gotten around to it, and one of them has been Polyphia. I've obviously seen very short clips here and there. I know of Tim Henson, but I haven't seen Playing God, especially in its entirety, and wanted to finally take the time, sit down, and watch it, and also react to it. I've seen a lot of reactions come up in my feed, to be honest. A lot of them haven't been from Guitarist, from what I've seen in my feed, and I wanted to maybe give like a guitarist perspective on this. Who knows what kind of crazy shenanigans I'm about to get myself into. I've seen some wild stuff on guitar, especially nowadays. I think people are getting really crazy with what they do. So I'm really excited to see what we have in store for you, and hopefully I can give you a little bit of guitar insight, hopefully. But yeah, let's just get into it. I almost like didn't recognize that as a guitar for a second, like the sound. What? Okay, stop. I need to rewind. There was a lot that just happened, so let me watch it again. Okay, we'll just pause there really quick. I know I hate when people pause in the middle of these things, so I'll make it quick. First of all, sorry, my guitar's really out of tune. I just realized as I played, so I apologize for that. Sorry to your ears. But yeah, that's... I don't know what to say. It's really crazy. There's so much going on. Where do I start? First, he's using a pick and using his fingers, which is pretty hard to do, to be honest, because a lot of people usually either use a pick or they use their fingers, like their finger style is classical guitar, something like that, or electric, jazz, that kind of style. And he's kind of merging the two. Pretty hard to do, to be honest. I am personally atrocious with a pick, in my opinion. Yeah, like really advanced picking techniques baffle my mind, so kudos to all you guys out there that can do that. It's honestly insane. The second thing that's going on is interwoven harmonics throughout everything. Which is so hard to do really well, because you can play harmonics just by, you don't really lift your finger at all. And it depends on your guitar too, but the harmonic will still come out. But to really make them ring, you have to lift almost as soon as they're played. Which is so hard because he's using his pinky, it looked like. And then while doing everything else, and it's interwoven throughout the song as he's shredding up and down the neck. That is so difficult to do. And yeah, honestly, it's just so crazy. It's just so crazy. Let's keep going, and maybe I'll talk. I'll yap a little more as we go on. Okay, he can shred too. honestly, like, this is crazy for sure. But the drumming is so crazy. It's so tight and cohesive, and the spacing is. It really wraps everything together in a really nice package. This melody is gonna be stuck in my head for the next 6 months for sure. Oh, it's so catchy. Wow. And it's so impressive, the arrangement, because I say that and then they do this. I was gonna say there's so much going on. There's just so much going on. But it's also so minimal at the same time due to the arrangement and how cleanly they're playing. Ooh. A little funky. I don't know if I was ready for that vibe change. I think I like it. The really cool thing, it's just so good. The really cool thing about this piece is it's all fully instrumental, which already makes it less accessible to both non-musicians and non-guitarists. And even the bass, wow, everyone's just so talented. But due to the arrangement of this piece, it's like one of those things that I feel like everyone can appreciate, which is why I think it got so big as well. Because everyone just can listen to it and be like, wow, that's crazy hard. But I think you have to be a guitarist to like actually understand how hard, like the nuances of these things. Is that it? Wow. Hopefully they're just gonna do something really, really crazy on the last second. Doesn't sound like it. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know what else to say. A couple years ago, I've had my mind blown, like really, really blown by a lot of different guitarists. More than a couple years ago, or probably over 5, 6, 7 years ago. It really changed my view on guitar in general, right? Because, there was one time, especially because I was in the fingerstyle space, where it's like, I feel like everyone was just doing like, things like that, and that was considered really hard, right? And then you have people like Marcin, who's lovely guitar this is, come out and just start doing, crazy percussion, like adding those things. And other guitarists, obviously, he's not the first one, but I think his arrangements were way more complex than everyone else, compared to, Justin King, Ben Labs, all those people. But I think the level of guitar and the creativity that has gone into it has just really exploded in the past few years. And it's crazy, all the different styles that like people are taking these things in. And this is making me want to, dive back into the space and like really like see what else is out there. But yeah, it's so crazy. That's the moral of the story. And, the really interesting thing about this piece and scary thing about this piece is playing it live, I think, is immensely difficult because, like I mentioned about the harmonics, to get them clear, all these things, but then doing them live, doing them with everything, I feel like there's so much room for error. And with, more complex percussive guitar arrangements like Marcin's, I feel like you can... I don't have nails, so it sounds pretty bad, but you can hide behind the percussion almost, right? So if you like slightly miss like an intonation, or your intonation's off a little bit, it's not the biggest deal in the world because you're hiding behind all this. With that, it's like you miss one harmonic, and it's so clear. Everyone's gonna know you messed up, which is so daunting. But obviously they can play it. I clearly see that they also just did a live tour here, Australia, and I've seen that they've been touring around. So obviously they can play it, which is insane to me. Because this is something where like, if I wanted to sit down and learn this front to end and get it to like a performance level, would take me half a year, you know, like learning the piece maybe only a few weeks, but to get it consistent, to get it to the part where you want it, to get all the voicings correctly, like everything, like how they have it here, I think is an entirely different beast. So kudos. And also arranging this is ridiculous. Mind blown. So I'm gonna stop myself from going the rabbit hole of watching all their other stuff, because maybe I'll make some more videos of that. I really want to though, watch all their other things. So maybe I'll just watch them and film the reactions anyways, and just maybe upload them later. Let me know if you guys would like to see that in the comments, and if you've learned this piece, if you are learning this piece, please comment below how long it's taken you, how hard it is, what you're struggling with, things like that. Maybe I'll give a go at it when I find some time away from the piano. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me yap about guitar. Hope you guys learned something. I know it wasn't the most informative because I think I was just too mind blown to say anything. There wasn't much to say other than it's freaking crazy. And yeah, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Bye bye.